Alright, so here's another weekly plant update, and this week I've got some new things going on here. The first thing that I want to show you is that the two little gojis that I had, I ended up planting the one that was doing the best, in this bigger pot. And the littler one that wasn't doing so great, I went ahead and picked him out and put him in my little compost thing over here. These little seedlings right here, these just happened to pop up in one of my pots, and I just went ahead and replanted them in these little seedling pots to let them grow and see what they're going to turn out to be. I kind of have a feeling they're going to end up being cilantro though. And this little pot right here that doesn't seem to have anything in it, that actually has a bell pepper seed in there that I'm going to try to grow. Alright, so you may have noticed that my cilantro was missing out of one of the little pots over there where my new goji is. Actually, the goji went into the pot that this little cilantro was originally in, and I replanted this cilantro in this bigger pot here. Since it's growing pretty well, I thought that maybe I needed a bigger pot. So hopefully it will continue to grow, get bigger and bigger, and shoot out some more little sprouts. And maybe I can use them for something. So I've never actually grown cilantro before, and I'm not sure exactly how to harvest this and what I can actually use it for. I know you can use it in recipes for cooking and stuff like that as a seasoning, but you know, medicinally I'm kind of interested to see how I can use it. So I'm probably going to do some research and figure that out. I've heard some stories that maybe it's actually good for urinary tract issues and kidneys, so I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so this is my pineapple mint, and I've turned it back a little bit and it's growing some new sprouts on it. There's some littler ones that seem to be dying, so I clipped them off and took them out of there. There's some others that seem to be doing alright. Although it's grown pretty nicely, I think. Haven't harvested it for leaves or anything yet, but I think that when it gets a little bit bigger I'll start doing some of that with this. I'm kind of interested to see what I can use this one for too, besides just tea. And alright, on to the next one. Alright, so I bet you can probably guess what this one is. It's a little moringa tree. And just like last week, the stem's getting a little bit thicker. But it keeps growing, it's getting a little bit taller here. So let's see how tall this thing's actually getting. It's pushing out some. There you are. The moringa. Get you a close-up shot of some of the leaves here. It's pretty nice. Big leaves, little branches. Here's the top. I've tried very, very hard not to give in to the urge to snip these off, even though I wanted to. And I probably should, actually, because they say that they grow more if you do. I'm just kind of afraid to, I guess. Moringa. Very nutritious plant. Very useful plant. And what do we see here in the background? That is a pepper. So, on to the next plant, which will be the pepper plant. Alright, so here it is, my little pepper plant. And it's bushing out a little bit more. I'm very happy about that. I did a little bit more clipping. I clipped off some of the leaves that were looking kind of bad and drying out. But right up here, this right here is where the pepper used to hang. And Valentine's Day, actually, I snipped that off of there. Got two little nice little leaves growing right here. And I think right here there's a leaf I snipped off. As you can see, there's a lot of nice new growth on here. There's a little flower bed right here and one right here. There's a little one right here, but I don't know if he's going to make it. Let's see, are there any more flower beds in there? Yes, there are. There's one right there and one little bitty one right there. And I expect there's going to be some coming out of here. So I'm really anxious to see how everything goes with this. I'd like to grow some more peppers on it for sure. And the little sprout down here at the bottom. Let's see. I'm going to put it closer to the light and see if we can actually see something on here. Yeah, he's not growing too fast. He's kind of slow. But I'm not even sure if he's going to grow at all. We'll see. But pepper plant. And this is the pepper. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's the only pepper that grew on this plant this time. Haven't cut it open yet, but I'm kind of anxious to get the seeds out of there. I'm pretty sure that they're good to go now. Very dirty pot. This one here I went ahead and opened up. That doesn't look so great in there. There was a lot of growth. I trimmed a lot of that stuff out. I'm going to give it some time to bush out again. Kind of like this one. He still has little leaves on it. This is an example of what I said the condensation would do if you put plastic over these things. Unfortunately, because of that, you can't see the little gojies in there. But the little leaves are getting longer, so I'm really impressed. Oh, you can barely see it. Let's see, you can kind of see that leaf in there. Look at that. The leaf is getting huge. But anyway, the condensation on these things, I mean, the plastic helps keep the moisture in while these things are still little and growing. And he decided to make these pods like I did in the tutorial. Very strongly suggest putting these things on there while the seedlings are still growing. And there's nothing in here yet for the tomatoes. This little guy right here, this is what Katrina got me for Valentine's Day. It is a little kit from Doomcraft. Oh, aloe vera. No, that was just a sticker. There's the dirt. See those in there? Little bitty seeds. There's only like 4 of them in there. So I really hope these things grow, because I want to try growing some aloe vera. Aloe vera is good for all kinds of stuff. So naturally, I want to have stuff that is good for me. And the little cup that it comes in, biodegradable. Oops, whoa. Somehow they made that out of corn. I don't know exactly how. Certified compostable. Alright, that is my update for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe, makes me very happy. Thank you, and until next time, good night.